1970s, 9 to 5 is about three female coworkers who come together to concoct a plan to get back at their egotistical, selfish, and sexist boss who doesn't value the work of women in his office. To do this, they kidnap their boss, trapping him in his own house while they continue to run the company as him for more than a month. At the end of the month, they realize that their ideals of teamwork and support for the employees actually increases employee production and efficiency, and the office runs smoother than it ever has before. And they realize that even a woman in a man's world can accomplish big things.
The three main characters of 9 to 5 are Judy, Violet, and Dorley. Judy is the one who we see the world through. We experience it as she's experiencing it for the first time. She wants to gain independence, and she does this when she rejects her husband even after he comes crawling back, and she doesn't need him. Violet is trying to break the glass ceiling, and we identify with this because we've known women who are trying to do this, working twice as hard to get half as far. Dorley, on the other hand, is trying to not be objectified anymore. She struggles with this most, but she gets this when she shows her dominance and hog ties the boss.
Hart is the antagonist of this play, who represents the typical sexist male boss of the company. He is selfish and doesn't care about the company or his employees. He's too busy riding his high horse that he doesn't realize how he treats the women and most of all his wife. Ross was also the antagonist of this play, representing a corporate whore who wanted to be important. She admired him in all his sexist ways, opposing the rest of the women in the workplace.
As far as technical elements, I feel as though it made me feel like I was in the 80s, in the office, and the artwork matched the decade, which made it pretty cool. I think the play was well put together, and it was planned because the costuming for the characters reflected that of the 80s, and the moving flats on the set made it much easier to change scenes, which made it pretty cool. And the overall play was awesome.
9 to 5 is a musical about women seeking equality in the workplace. 30 years later, women are still fighting for equality in the workplace. In many industries, such as tech, women are severely underrepresented. Recently, Julianne Horvath, the first female developer at GitHub, quit over sexist harassment and sexist culture at the company. Many other women in the industry have had similar complaints, which shows that there's still a lot of progress to be made